Seaport Brazil Logística Offshore Limitada. Offshore Logistics Support Base, Itapemirim, Espírito Santo. Seaport Brazil Logística Offshore, a company of the Edison Chouest Offshore Group, is building Brazil's largest and most complete offshore logistics support base in the town of Itapemirim in the state of Espírito Santo. The objective of the venture is to take over a large part of the port operations for logistics support to hydrocarbon exploration and production activities in Brazil. The project includes the construction of a seawall to protect against ocean waves, forming a protected basin, repair docks, and a pier for mooring vessels. The base will offer up-to-date technology for logistics operations, guaranteeing safety and agility in port operations for support vessels for offshore oil and gas exploration and production. Access to the offshore logistics support base by road will be via highways BR 101 and ES 487, the Rodovia do Contorno de Itaipava in construction, and Highway ES 060. At the entrance, next to the gatehouse, there will be a dynamic weighbridge and security and control installations. The base will have its own 15-megawatt electrical substation. The administrative building will contain the central offices, a modern logistics operations center, and offices for client companies. The logistics support base will have ample administrative parking and 3 helicopter pads. Covered areas will be provided for storerooms and an area with lighting, humidity and temperature control for sensitive products. Areas for storage of subsea equipment and a large open area for inspection and repair of risers and for temporary stocking of the various types of products that pass through the base. Also planned are maintenance workshops, areas for pipe inspection, for wastewater management, and an effluent treatment plant. The offshore logistics support base will have comfortable lodging facilities with changing rooms, a kitchen, and restaurant. Tanks for storing water, diesel fuel, and lubricants will be built to the strictest environmental and safety standards. Solid bulk storage facilities will be installed with pump systems and their respective supply lines equipped with anti-pollution devices for liquids. Water tanks and supply network. Oil tanks and pipeline network. Cement silo and supply network. Tanks and pipelines for drilling fluids. Tanks and pipelines for completion fluids. The 18 covered vessel slips, identical to those used by Edison Chouest in the state of Louisiana in the USA, will guarantee operations in any weather on a 24/7 basis, providing a one-stop multi-service supply chain with a minimum of dock time for port operations. The covered vessel slips will be provided with heavy-duty overhead traveling cranes. Staging areas will be provided for storing material in transit, optimizing loading and unloading times. The docking berths will be longitudinal in order to provide a whole range of operations, whether for mooring barges for loading fuel and bulk materials, or for loading anchor systems, tank cleaning operations, spot moorings, or other needs of the offshore industry. The Seaport Brazil base in Itapemirim will also have a floating dock for naval inspection and repairs. The venture will generate approximately 500 direct and 1,200 indirect jobs. The location of the modern offshore logistics support base, to be built by Seaport Brazil in the south of the state of Espírito Santo, will guarantee port operations for the support vessels serving the oil and gas exploration and production platforms with total efficiency, security, respect for the environment, and social responsibility. Seaport Brazil Logística Offshore Limitada.